Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. On the return, Britton Covey. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's got Smith. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ready? Get it.
Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the 2nd. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Covey now to return this. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling into enemy territory. Running down the left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders would take the lead with a score. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the set.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready, ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Covey now to return this. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were